Are the Los Angeles Lakers on the verge of making a move that could redefine their championship aspirations? Rumors are swirling about a potential blockbuster trade that could bring a young, dominant center to LA, a player who could change the entire dynamic of their front court. With the stakes higher than ever, this could be the game changer we've all been waiting for. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button to stay in the loop on all things Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers are at a pivotal moment in their quest for another championship, and the buzz around acquiring Jalen Duren from the Detroit Pistons is something we need to dive into. This isn't just a rumor. It's a potential game changer that could solidify our front court and elevate the Lakers to elite status in the league. With Luka Donic and LeBron James already on the roster, the glaring weakness remains the center position. We all know Alex Len and Jackson Hayes are nice players, but let's be real. Neither of them brings the dynamic presence we need to compete for a title. Duren, on the other hand, is a rising star, and he's making waves in Detroit, averaging over 11 points and 10 rebounds a game while shooting an astonishing 69.7% from the field. Imagine Duren in a Lakers uniform, dominating the paint. He's not just a big body. He's an elite rebounder and rim protector with the athleticism to match. The synergy between him and our playmakers, Doncic, James, and even Austin Reeves, would be electric. Duren thrives on lobs and second-chance points, which means he wouldn't need to create his own shot. He'd feast on the opportunities created by our star players. This is a perfect fit for both the short and long term. Now, I know trading for someone like Duren won't come cheap. The proposed deal has us sending over Dalton Knecht, Rui Hachimura, and a mix of future picks, including a first-rounder in 2031 and a swap in 2028. It's a steep price, but think about what we'd be getting in return. Duren could very well be the cornerstone of our front court for years to come. This deal isn't just about this season, it's about extending our championship window beyond LeBron's prime. From the Pistons' perspective, this is a smart move too. They're in rebuild mode, and while Duren is a bright spot, cashing in now could set them up for a more balanced future. They get young talent in Knecht, who has a polished offensive game, which is crucial for their development. Hachimura adds veteran presence and playoff experience, something that will help their younger core grow. And let's not forget about those draft picks. They can be pivotal for a team looking to build from the ground up, but back to us, the Lakers. Acquiring Duren sends a message to the entire league that we are serious about building a dynasty, not just chasing one championship. This roster, with Doncic, LeBron, Reeves, and potentially Duren, would be one of the most complete teams in the NBA. We could dominate both ends of the floor with elite playmaking, scoring, defense, and, most importantly, size. But here's the question. Is this the right path for us? Honestly, I'm torn. While I see the potential, I can't help but feel the weight of those future picks. Are we ready to part ways with so much for a young center? But then again, Duren's ceiling is incredibly high, and he could be the piece that finally pushes us over the top in a competitive Western Conference. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe this is the right move for the Lakers? Are we giving up too much, or is it worth the risk to secure our future? The Los Angeles Lakers have been making waves lately, and the news about the Mavericks reportedly approaching the Timberwolves about a potential Luka Donic for Anthony Edwards trade is nothing short of shocking. Can you believe it? The idea of Doncic in a different uniform, especially the Lakers, has sent ripples through the league. While Dallas was exploring options, it turns out they looked to Minnesota first and asked if they could pry away Anthony Edwards. According to reports, Timberwolves management was taken aback by the mere suggestion of trading Doncic. Now, let's break this down a bit. Doncic, a 25-year-old superstar, has been a cornerstone for the Mavericks, and the thought of him being traded is almost unfathomable. But this does raise some interesting questions about the Mavericks' direction. They were willing to entertain the idea of moving Doncic to address their concerns about his massive impending contract. On the flip side, Edwards, who's only 23 and already a three-time All-Star, presents a different financial dynamic for a team like the Mavericks. They could save considerable cap space by bringing in Edwards, who is on a 5-year, $244.6 million deal. It's fascinating how these business decisions affect the team's future. The Mavericks quickly moved on after Minnesota said no, targeting Anthony Davis instead. This was a strategic pivot from the Mavericks, focusing on acquiring a player who they believe would fit better alongside Kyrie Irving, even though Davis is older. It's a classic case of chasing a proven veteran, while potentially sacrificing a generational talent like Doncic. And here we are, with the Lakers sitting pretty at 4-2 since Doncic joined the squad. While he's been honest about his play not being up to par, averaging 19.3 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 6.7 assists while battling through shooting struggles, there's no denying the impact he's had on the court. Imagine once he finds that shooting touch again. This team could truly become a formidable force in the West. Now let's talk about the implications of all these moves. The Lakers have been careful not to disrupt their chemistry, and Jeanie Buss emphasized keeping the inner circle small to avoid distractions. It's a commendable approach that shows they are focused on progress rather than falling into the typical trade frenzy that can derail a season. But at what cost? Are they missing out on potential upgrades by playing it safe? Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, keeping a cohesive unit is crucial, especially when you're looking to build on the success of the coaching staff. On the other, the chance to land a player like Doncic, who could elevate the team to another level, is something you can't ignore. The Mavericks may have rejected the offer, but it's a clear signal that they might be feeling the heat. If they're exploring trades for Doncic, it reflects a larger concern about their direction. Meanwhile, the Lakers need to capitalize on this moment. With Doncic on the roster, they could potentially challenge for the championship, especially with a player of his caliber. As fans, we have to ask ourselves, where do we want this team to go? The Lakers are primed for a deep playoff run, but every decision impacts our chances. The chemistry between Doncic and Irving could be electrifying, but this is all hypothetical now. With the Lakers looking like a genuine contender, the question remains, can they maintain this momentum? And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Are you excited about the direction the Lakers are headed in, or do you think they missed a golden opportunity? Let's get the discussion going. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all things Lakers. Activate that notification bell to get all the latest updates. We're in this together, and I can't wait to see where this season takes us.